Hello. How is everyone? Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. It's not Monday. What the hell, Nick? Don't worry. It's not just me. I know you guys probably saw me and you were like, oh, God, it's just him. No, Justin will be here momentarily. I'm assuming he was just getting home from work and whatnot. So he will be here momentarily. So until Justin gets here, hello. What do you guys think of the new backdrop? I decided to, I guess, Halloweenify my family room now that I can. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing? Kyle, Jeff, John, Jadev, Rudy. What's up, everybody? Who else we got in here? Wes, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a live stream in a while, Wes. Hope you're doing well, bud. Yeah. So, we actually are probably going to start going to Tuesdays instead of Mondays. I think that it works best with Justin's work schedule and as of right now with my schedule, having my kid because I don't have him on Tuesdays, so I don't have the interruptions and running back and forth. So I think we'll stick with Tuesdays. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? I want to wait for Justin to get in here before we tackle the topic that I'm sure everybody wants to talk about and has talked about at nauseum over the last 24 hours or so. And you guys, if you follow me on any form of social media, you know that I've had my thoughts on it. And yeah. Today, I mean, it does say like summer horror movies, like, these are some of our favorites and whatever. Like, yeah, of course we're going to talk about that. Duh. Like, we're going to do that. But it's not, I don't know. I don't really have a skeleton for it. It's just kind of like, yeah, we're going to mention that, but we're also just going to kind of bullshit back and forth for like an hour and a half, like we normally do. So, yeah, I mean, but we'll talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about some of our favorites. But yeah, how's everybody doing out there? How we doing? How are we freaking doing? It's June, man. It's June. I'm excited. Got my Jurassic World Dominion ticket. I'll be seeing that Thursday directly after work. I'm excited for it, even though the initial early like social media responses have been very So, um, oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Wes. Glad to hear that you're still listening, my friend. Um, yeah. So, I don't know what I just said, but Stranger Things as well. That was dope. Thought that was awesome. Looking forward to the last two episodes. We are recording our next episode of the You Need a Horror podcast tonight. We're recording that around 9 o'clock this evening, and it should be up tomorrow. I think that's what Christian's been doing lately. We're ranking the looks and like portrayals of the leather faces. I guess it was Christian's idea. I don't know exactly how we're ranking them, but yeah. Hell yeah, awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. I have not seen Men, Robbie. I have not. Yeah. So I guess we'll just start talking about it, and then Justin, when he gets in here in a minute, can kind of jump into the conversation with us. Um, where to begin? Nev Campbell. Look, I know there's going to be some people in the live chat or in the comments afterwards, kind of letting their opinions be known, and that's totally fine. This is the place for that. I want to hear your guys' opinions because I'm going to give you mine. Yeah, what a shit show. I mean, what a shit show. I don't really know how else to put it. A lot of people are saying like, well, Scream doesn't need Nev Campbell. It can still be a good movie without her. Absolutely. Absolutely, it could be. I don't doubt that. I think that these are very competent filmmakers and writers, and they've proven that. And there's some interesting new characters. But let me tell you something. If the reports are true, which is what Nev said and what the industry insiders have said, is that she wanted, I guess, X number of dollars for doing the movie, and Paramount or Spyglass or whoever was like, oh, hell no, we're not paying you that. Here's our offer. And Nev said no. It does not jive with what I've meant to this franchise. And so I'm not going to accept that. Hey, what's up, Casey? So yeah. Oh, really love when people try to call me when I'm streaming. It's so awesome. What do I think about that? I think it is bullshit. Hey, what's up, Catman? I just don't. I don't know. Like, I feel like you can have Scream without Nev Campbell. Like, don't get me wrong, but to pretend that she's not as important to the series as, say, Ghostface is, we're just kind of lying to yourself, because she's been in every movie, and the motivations for every Ghostface have been directly tied back, like, to her in one way or another, or to what happened, in the very first movie. So I saw some takes about, like, comparing this to, Jamie Lee Curtis and Laurie Strode coming back, and how, and I talked to Christian about it. He felt like, well, it was time to move on. These things are not the same. They're not the same situation at all, because the intent of Laurie Strode was never to be anything special to Michael Myers. She was supposed to be a random babysitter that he just stumbled upon and wanted to kill her because he was a psychopath. That was it. It didn't have anything to do with Laurie Strode. Scream literally started because of Maureen Prescott, and then Billy and Stu wanted to kill Sidney Prescott. It was all about the Prescotts from the very beginning. So the drawing parallels to this and Laurie Strode, I just can't get behind, because I just don't buy it at all. They're just not the same. Scream is as much about Sidney Prescott as it is about Ghostface. So no, I again, like I said, I'll still go see it if she's not in it, and I'll still support it. But man, if that's the truth, that they lowballed her or whatever, I mean, what can you say? Shame on them. I mean, shame on them. That's just disappointing. It really, really is. So, yeah, thank you, Catman. They did delay it, but only for a few days. Now, Trekopedia asks if this could be a negotiation tactic. Yes. Okay, so I don't know how much of this I can disclose. So yes, Courtney Cox confirmed yesterday she will be returning, Mike, which just makes this all the weirder if Nev's not there, like Courtney is in it. I don't know how much I can say, but I can tell you this much. Yes, this was a negotiation tactic by Nev Campbell. And believe me, before you guys go, oh, what's this guy talking about? I've done my digging. I've talked to some people who know some people that are in the know. Obviously, if you get any shred of information from anybody in the industry, you don't out them so you can get more information one day. So I'm not going to say who or what or when or where. No, I'm not going to do that. What I will tell you is this was a negotiation tactic by Nev Campbell to essentially throw the studio under the bus, to rile the fans up. So then the fans would make the studio essentially realize how important she is to the series, and hopefully get a new deal. What I was told is that, yeah, no problem, Trekopedia, no problem. What I was told is that the expectation, fuck, man, this is hard, because, like, I don't want to say, okay. Yes, this was a negotiation tactic, and yes, it seems like it could work, because there's Justin. We'll bring Justin in here. And I'll continue talking about this. Hey, Justin.
What's going on? Sorry, I'm eating. I apologize.
Oh no, you're all right. You're all right. We're getting this all situated. I was explaining some of the info I got last night about the Nev Campbell situation.
All right. Hello, everybody, by the way. Sorry I'm late.
Oh no, I told him you're good, Justin.
Okay.
So basically, yes, this was a negotiation tactic by her, and apparently the filming being halted does not have anything to do with them trying to reach back out to her and say, "Hey, we need you to come back." Like that's not why. However, there is a feeling amongst people involved now that this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back and gets her back involved. Now, my question is the optics of that are really freaking bad for Spyglass and for Paramount, that it had to come to this for Nev to basically speak out publicly and be like, they were going to underpay me and it was bullshit. And then them have to then come begging back. You know what I mean? I think the optics of that are really bad. Having said that, if the studio's lowballing her, screw them. They should pay her. And it should be, and people are like, well, she was hardly in 5.
Well, okay. Well,
Understand that was simply because that was simply because they wrote a smaller part for her because they didn't know if she would accept the role in the first place. So if she didn't accept it, they didn't have to change much. Now, Nev said on the convention circuit that the script for Scream 6 featured a lot more Sydney. So there was going to be more Sydney, so she wanted more money. Also, from someone in the know, I should say this because I know some of you guys, and Justin, I don't know if you've heard this, but a lot of people speculated this yesterday. From what I've been told, it is correct. They brought Kirby back because they've known for months that Nev might not be coming back. They wanted the goodwill of the fans by bringing back another returning character to hopefully placate us. Like, okay, well, if Nev doesn't come back, at least we've got Kirby. So that's what I've been told, is that that's why Kirby is back. So, Justin, what do you think about all this?
Well, I will say this. I'm glad she's standing her ground as far as Nev goes, because for me, and she's the face of Scream, honestly. Like for me, she's always been the face of Scream. She's been in every movie up until this sixth film coming out. And so I'm glad she stood her ground. I don't know how much they were going to offer her, but when she's been the face of the franchise for over 20 years, don't try to underpay her. Like I don't know. I found that to be a little bit of a slap in the face of the studio to do that to her. And yeah, so I wasn't happy with that. I think it'd be really weird not to have her. I know, like we've talked about it in the past, like Sydney needs closure, but this would be the first time in over 20 years after 5 films that we would not have Nev Campbell come back. And I'm glad the fans are speaking up. I'm glad they're saying something. And I like that we're hearing the rumors of renegotiation happening. I think Paramount didn't realize how important Sydney was and how important Nev Campbell was until the fans' reactions. And so I
And
hope to see her come back. Like if you're gonna bring Courtney Cox back, I love Gail, but if you're gonna bring her back, you got to bring Sydney back. I love the fact that Kirby's coming back. I think that's amazing. I would love for her to be like one of the leads in this, but for me, Nev Campbell is the face of Scream.
yeah. And
So,
Justin, another thing, this is how I felt, and I was texting Christian about it last night. When you know that every Scream movie you make is going to make at least $100 million, who gives a shit what she wants? Pay her it. I mean, pay her it. You're going to make that. You're going to make whatever she wants back tenfold, 20-fold.
I wonder. Yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wonder if she had not been in the last movie, would that movie been the success that it was?
It would have been successful. It would not have been that successful.
No, exactly. Like people were really excited, one, that we were getting another Scream, but also she was coming back.
I mean, look at social media yesterday. Nev Campbell was one of the
Everywhere.
top trending things. I mean, a lot of people A lot of people want to
everywhere.
see her because she's Sydney Prescott. I mean, I
I
don't
know.
know.
Hello, Sam. But no, I'm glad she stood her ground. I would love to see her come back. I think it would be weird not to have her at this point. I think they planned on doing a trilogy with her. So, and I hear like Scream 7 was she was going to get a bigger part.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to address that because John put that in the chat. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Is that Seven is very Sydney centric, and I have always been of the mind that the last movie in this trilogy is probably going to have some big reveal that is obviously tied back to Sydney some way. So she's going to need to be there for it. And
mhm.
yeah, I just I I don't know. I can't get behind the thinking with Paramount and Spyglass right now. I mean, just for me, I mean, I just really don't think there's any defense. I mean, there just isn't. Like
No,
whatever money she wants, you pay it to her.
give it to
Like
her. I mean, yeah.
it's we're arguing over nothing here, people. Like, and I get the sentiment. And like I said, guys, I do believe that you could make a successful, good Scream movie without her. However, this franchise has always been about Sydney.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly.
And now people go, well, maybe it's time, it's necessary for them to branch out. Is it though? Because how do you know what the story they're going to tell is going to be compelling enough to keep you coming back for more?
Exactly. I mean, I love the new Scream. That is my second favorite of the franchise. And I overall love the new characters that we got. But for me, and this is just my personal opinion, and see if you understand where I'm coming from. I don't attach to them like I do with Sydney, and it might be because I grew up with her. I grew up with the character. I've watched those movies ever since 96 when I rented it on VHS, and I've stuck with that franchise. I've stuck with Nev Campbell, Sydney, and I just, you know, until we get other movies, I haven't attached myself to a lot of these new characters like I did with Sydney or Dewey, or even Kirby. I know Kirby was only in one movie, but she was a great character, and I got attached to her. So
Yeah. And Sean, thank you very much, my friend, for the super chat. Sean says, I don't think this is the worst thing after 5, which I found very overrated. I'm burnt out on the series, but you need a fresh start from legacy characters. Okay, I will say, I really appreciate that. Sean, thank you for the super chat. I always love seeing you in here. I disagree personally. I know Justin disagrees. I love Sydney,
me too.
and I loved Scream 5. I'll also say this. I think what they did with the last one is perfect. You
Yeah,
can balance both. You can give us new characters
yeah.
while also giving us enough of the legacy characters. It can work.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I agree.
Now, Wes asks if this is all a publicity stunt. I thought that too at
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
and then I realized, no, because like I said, the word is that this has ruffled some feathers behind the scenes. So I mean, we'll see how that all plays out. But
I, I think it's
yeah,
kind of just like, sorry, I keep interrupting you. I think it's a little sad and a little bit, I wouldn't say it's disrespectful. Well, maybe a little bit disrespectful that in the previous movie, there was this letter written to Nev Campbell, we want you back, please come back. Now with Scream 6, and I'm not saying it's the directors, but now Paramount is saying, oh, we want you back. We'll have you back, but we're not going to give you what you want. It's like, well, in one movie, you were saying, please come back. We've missed this character. We miss you. We're pouring our hearts out to you. And in this sixth film, it's like, we're not going to give you what you want. And I'm like, she's like the face, and I've said it and I'll say it always. She is the face of Scream. Period.
She's the
Like,
greatest final girl in
she's
horror
my
history.
favorite final girl. Yeah, like my favorite final girl.
Yeah.
And I don't think this was a publicity stunt just because Nev Campbell's not one to pull off like a, fake publicity stunt. Like, she's serious when she's saying, "Look, they didn't want to pay me what I think I deserve, pretty much, after being a part of this series and the fans loving Sydney, and so I turned it down." So she's a
Well,
very honest person.
Jeffrey asks, where do we go from here? Look, Jeffrey, Doctor Who guy, by the way. I remember all your guys' names. Don't worry. I think from here, if you're Tyler Gillette and Matt Bettinelli open, you're going to Paramount right now, and you're going, we can't do this without her. Like, we
Hmm.
can't do this without her. You guys got to make it happen. Because again, like I said, from what I've heard, the seventh movie really needs Nev. Like, really
Yeah.
needs Nev.
Hmm.
And that is not conjecture. I have heard it really needs Nev. So you, if I'm the directors, that's why I tagged him on Twitter last night. And some people were like, "Oh, they don't have say in her pay." Directors have pull. We've seen it
Yeah.
hundreds of times in Hollywood. They can go to a studio and say, "Look, you guys have got to figure this shit out
Yeah.
because we need her. We don't want to rewrite this script. We don't want to rewrite the next movie. We need her." And Paramount, guess what? They'll pony up. Sean with another super chat. Thank you, my friend. I lost it, but I saw the comment. Sean, I appreciate that. He says he likes 5, but the killer's motives were garbage.
I agree. If that's always not
The
garbage,
motives
but
weren't great,
yeah,
but
not garbage, but
they're
not
kind
great.
of they're kind of proven right as of what's been happening the
Oh
last
yeah.
24 hours. There's been a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of toxic fandom online about this Nev
Yeah.
Campbell stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with you on that.
Wes says, if she's not in it, how much do you think it will affect the box office? A good amount.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I saw a lot of people
Yeah.
saying I'm not going to go see it. And I was surprised to see that many people say that. I was like, really?
Again, for me, it's like that's me personally, and I'm sure you would agree with me. She's the face of it, and people love her, and they love the character. They've rooted for this character for this long, and it's like it's just a slap in the face to the fans. It's a slap in the face to her that this is happening. And yeah, I don't think the movie will do as well without Sydney. I don't think if she would not have been in the last one, I don't think it would have been the hit that it was.
Yeah. Well,
So
Mike and Super Tenor, I'm going to kind of answer both your guys' questions together. Mike says, "Why is there a seventh movie?" They had this fleshed out as a trilogy from the
mhm.
beginning. It just seems weird because we had 4, so it's like Scream 7 being the end of a trilogy, but it is.
Mhm.
So they just always had this as a trilogy. And then Super Tenor says, "Could it be part of the plan for her to not be in 6 but come back for 7?" Yes.
Well,
Um, so
I do have opinion.
personally,
Yeah. Okay.
um, that could happen. But behind the scenes, I guess the word is that they need her in this one to really set up the next one where they're really going to need her. Um, I don't know. I don't know, guys. We don't know a lot of the details yet, but yeah, I mean,
And
you know, I don't know.
I think it honestly kicks them in the put puts them in a tough situation too because yeah, she's attached, her character's attached to the seventh film, but like after everything here, after they didn't want to agree with her, what makes you think she's gonna come back? She'll be like, "So you guys didn't want to negotiate with me in the sixth film, but now you want me back for the
Yeah,
seventh movie."
yeah.
That's
I
why, like
mean,
you said, the directors really need to fight, like stand up to the studio and go, "We need her in this."
yeah.
Because she won't come back. I bet you she would not come back for Scream 7 with everything that's happened with Scream
If
6.
she feels like the relationship has soured, yeah, I
Yeah.
completely agree. Like I don't think we're taking that into account, guys. That if she feels like after these negotiations went south, maybe she's like, I'm good. Like I don't need to do this anymore. Because it sucks, but her words that she said to the fans sounded like a goodbye. And
Yeah.
it sucked. She said to my Scream family, I love you. This has, meant so much to me over the last 25 years. I'm just like, what? Like, no, you're not saying bye. No, it's not happening.
Well, it's like
Um,
it's definitely not that much of an impact like Sydney, but like look at I think of Daniel Harris in the Halloween franchise. And I think of I mean we love I mean we love 4 and 5. Like those are two of our favorites. Like 5 is an underrated movie. I love Halloween 5. But still today, fans are not very happy with what they did. Not only did Jamie Lloyd in Halloween 6, but also how they treated her back in 95 when they were getting ready to prep it. And the studio was like, we're not going to pay you any more than what we're offering you. And it's like, well, she was the lead in the last 2 movies, and you're just pretty much dissing her. Again, not as much of an impact like Neve is, but I just remember that happening. And
yes, but I will
so,
say, John said in the chat something about like, I hope they don't pull a JC Brandy. That would never happen. Never. If they tried to recast Nev Campbell, say goodbye to the Scream franchise. Like, it would be done. And they know that. So don't worry about that. They're not going to do that. Hey, what's up, Sam? But guys, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I can say that I have spoken to someone that has said that this has sent shockwaves behind the scenes. So we'll see if something comes out of it. I hope so.
mm-hmm.
And that's all I can really say. I don't know anymore. I just know that somebody that knows somebody that is near to this film somehow. They said, "Hey, this is causing some turmoil behind the scenes. So we'll see what happens." But
on a plus note, did anybody else get the Grease 2 Blu-ray Steelbook like me?
I did not.
Yeah.
Justin, show us.
Well, why not?
Go get it.
It's not.
Who's that guy?
Exactly.
Where did he come from?
Bam! Grease 2, the Steelbook came in the mail today. Beautiful.
An underrated sequel.
Very underrated. I love this. Yes.
I always enjoyed it.
I love this. It's
not Grease, but it's fine.
Unpopular opinion, even though I love the first Grease.
Don't
I like
say
Grease
it.
2. Slightly better.
Nope.
Slightly better.
No.
Slightly better.
Oh.
A slight. It's like a little slither.
How is anybody feeling about everybody feeling about Top Gun Maverick? I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard great things.
Same here. I haven't seen it, but I've heard amazing things.
Everybody in the chat, who's seen Top Gun Maverick? What did you think? It is absolutely making a killing at the box office right now. Apollo, you're right. How does Grease 2 get a Blu-ray and not Fright Night 2? I agree.
I know, but you know what? I will say this: it took forever for Grease 2 to finally get the justice it deserved and get a Blu-ray release. So
True.
There is hope. There is hope. So,
hey, what's up, Caleb? Yeah.
Hey, Caleb.
Well, see, here's the thing, Bucket of Blood. I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan either. I'm really not. I love the Mission Impossible movies.
I love them. Fallout
there's not a lot of his stuff that I ever really. I wasn't even. God, I probably haven't seen the original Top Gun in a decade. It's not one of my favorite movies or anything. So, but it's getting really
shout out to Legend, Tom Cruise's Legend in the 80s. I love that one. That's one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies.
I bought Stir of Echoes 2 days ago.
I just watched it.
I've never seen it.
What? You've never seen Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon?
Nope.
No. Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dylan, I just saw that before we went live. Justin, did you know the Munsters teaser trailer drops tomorrow?
Real? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Rob Zombie announced it on Instagram.
Oh, well, I'm excited. I look forward to it. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I agree, Scatterbrain West. Stir of Echoes is a hidden gem. I just watched it the other night. That is such a creepy movie. I love
Yeah.
it. You are going to love Stir of Echoes.
Hey, I've heard great things. Norin wants to know what we thought of the Prey trailer. I didn't see it. I was at work. I saw
I
people
haven't seen it
talking
either.
about it, but I didn't watch it yet.
I like that they actually came up with a different title and just didn't call it Predator 5. They called it Prey. So I thought that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it should be cool. The only I just I really wasn't a big fan of the last one, The Predator. Didn't
Yeah,
really like
that
it.
one sucked. That was
Yeah.
horrible. I'm sorry to
It,
say that about a movie,
no,
but it was
okay. I'm glad you said that because I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to seem too rude. But yeah, that movie fucking sucked.
it sucked. And you know what?
Yeah.
It had great potential because he had a great director behind it, great writer, pretty good cast. And it just, I was like, where did you go wrong with this movie?
I know. By the way, Mike, I just want to give you a shout out. Thank you so very much for the super chat and the kind words. And I wanted to take this moment because Mike did this to let everybody know that I really appreciate the outpouring of support I got. I made that video. It's got like 150 comments on it. I mean, it's insane. I was getting messages, texts, you name it. It was I just can't keep up with all of it. I can't imagine how some of these much bigger channels do it because I'm struggling to keep up with it. But it really, really, really means a lot to me, guys. It really, really does. And yeah,
Every,
it's thank you.
everybody would agree that you were like one of the nicest guys in the community. And you have such an awesome heart and an awesome soul. And we're so lucky to have you in our lives. So
Well, Justin, I appreciate you. You're one of my dear friends. I love you, and
I
I
love you too.
appreciate those kind words. I do.
You're welcome, but always. So
But
always,
just know,
always.
guys, I'm hanging in there. Taking it day by day, doing what I can
I
do.
love the posters. There's the positive right there. I love the posters.
Yeah, she came to pick up my son this morning because I had him from Saturday until this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and she like looked at the family room and she's like, "Why'd you bring all this stuff out here?" I'm like, "Because I can now, and you can't stop me." Um. Wow. Okay, now we got Jeffrey with a $10 super chat. Seriously, thank you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey says
Oh,
filmmakers need to make more movies in the coming future. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you. First of all, thank you again. Seriously, that's awesome. I appreciate the super chat, and I'm glad to see you still in here after a year. A lot of you guys, Justin and I have been doing the show for over a year now,
yeah.
and
Isn't
yeah.
that crazy? That time flies.
Thank you, Doctor Who guy, Jeffrey. I really appreciate that, my friend. I hope you're doing well. T. Parker Evans, yes. Yes. Justin, we are 2.5 weeks away from the
From the
Halloween
track.
Ends trailer.
And now, you know what I keep envisioning in my head? Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween. It's like
Oh,
slowly
yeah.
creeping up, and you hear that song in your head, getting ready for the new trailer. So,
Oh my God, JDev, that would be awesome. But I can buy it. I did buy it and then got a refund because they just screwed me over with it massively with that Halloween 4 poster. But um, yes, we are about 2.5 weeks away now from the Halloween Ends first trailer, that trailer. And before anybody goes, well, we don't know that. I have it on good authority from someone that will remain nameless that it will be attached to the Black Phone, which comes out June 24th, which is also a Blumhouse horror movie. So,
mm-hmm.
which would mean that it's probably going to drop the night before. So we're probably what then, Justin? 16 days away? 16
Yep,
days away from the Halloween
16
Ends
days.
trailer. It's exciting.
16 days.
Yeah.
And on another trailer news, I hope we get to see the Salem Lot trailer soon. I know that's a
Oh,
different movie, but I'm ready for that too.
I'm very, very excited.
Yeah,
And the test screenings for Salem's Lot, overwhelmingly positive. I
that's
mean,
really good too. I'm
people are
happy to
saying
hear
that
that.
Barlow looks fantastic. I'm very excited.
Somebody described the trailer very eerie and creepy, like the first Conjuring trailer, and I
Yeah.
was like, that's good because that first trailer still freaks me out. So,
Oh, um, also, I don't know if anybody has seen. I haven't seen Crimes of the Future yet. Rock music. I have not seen that. Hey, what's up, Marcus?
hey,
I
Marcus.
I do not think it'll get leaked, Wes. I don't think it'll get leaked. I think they're going to be like. I will say too, the leaks from on set and like there was no script leak this time. They've been a lot tighter
Mm-hmm.
with this movie than they
Mm-hmm.
were with Halloween Kills. So I think that they're going to make sure it doesn't get leaked.
Mm-hmm.
But crap, what was I going to say? I'm thinking that we're going to get a new trailer for Nope with Jurassic World since they're both Universal movies.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll be seeing Jurassic World on Thursday at 4:45
Can't wait.
p.m.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm seeing that weekend it comes out. No one's gonna stop me from
It
that.
comes
I'll
out,
give
yeah,
it.
this weekend.
Is
And
it this weekend or
I'll
next
put my
weekend?
review up on Thursday night. And guys, it'll be first half spoiler free, second half spoilers. So
Well,
yeah.
I'm off this weekend. Oh, I had to think about that. I'm like, I don't have to work this weekend, so I think I'm gonna go see that Sunday.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I haven't been to the movies in a while, so.
Oh, look who it is. Triple feature. Sam.
Sam, what is up?
We haven't
Where
seen you
have
in
you
here in
been?
forever, man. How are
I
you?
know. Hope you're doing
Oh,
well.
guys, if you listen to the Anita Horror podcast, you heard last week Christian and I talked about covering Taking Shape Part 2 here in a few months or so over the next it's going to be soon.
Mm.
And soonish because he's still got to read it and I've got to read it. And we're going to do an episode tackling all of the unmade Halloween sequel ideas. And guess what? Justin Rhine will be on the episode with
Very
us.
excited. So
Now,
excited.
Justin,
Yes.
Christian did. Wow, there's 50 of you guys in here. This is freaking awesome. Make sure to smash that like button, people. We would appreciate it. Justin,
Yes.
Christian told me to tell you this. I'm serious.
Okay.
He said, yeah, Justin can do the episode as long as he promises to be negative about at least one of the sequel ideas.
Oh, I will.
I
You
know.
know I
That's
will.
what I
I
told him.
mean,
I was like, oh, Justin will.
oh, I will. Like, yeah. I mean,
He's
I
just
will
giving
be
you a hard
negative.
time
Oh, it's okay. I will be
because
negative. I'll be
Justin,
blunt and
because
honest with you.
you know how, Justin is the eternal optimist.
I am,
But
but
having said that, Justin, you guys have heard Justin say Freddy's Dead sucks.
oh, it was horrible. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible. And I just told you what other movie we just said a movie sucked. What was it?
The Predator.
Oh yeah, that was crap. So,
Yeah,
guys,
dog shit.
I like to go see these movies and I try to watch them and I'll be honest and tell you if there's something I like in the movie or if the movie's total crap. And yeah, there's been some ideas that I've heard of Halloween sequels that I've not been a fan of. So
Yeah. Well, it
yeah,
should be exciting.
yeah.
But let's get right into this, guys. We've already talked for like half the episode. So we're not going to be able to, and like I said at the beginning, guys, we're not really going to do some like huge deep dive into all these summer horror movies. We're just going to name some of our favorites. And I want to
Mm-hmm.
know some of your guys' favorites. And Justin, we could go the obvious route of
Yeah.
Jaws or Friday the 13th, but everybody talks about that. Everybody talks about those movies.
Yeah.
So when I think of oh, triple feature, Sam, you're great. We missed
Mm-hmm.
you.
We miss you, buddy.
When I think of summer, you know the first horror movie that comes to mind?
What's your first one?
Piranha 3D.
Ooh, I love that one.
And I don't know why. I think it's because it's a lake and not the ocean. And like every town has a lake. Everybody has
Mm-hmm.
ponds. A lake can be anywhere.
Yes.
So yeah, Piranha 3D. I love that movie. You like that movie, right?
I love that movie. I saw it in theaters when it came out in 3D and it was
Oh,
glorious.
3D.
Oh, I saw it in 3D and
So
glorious.
you got to see Jerry O'Connell's wiener fly at you in 3D.
Yes, I did. It was
Wow.
like so.
Wow.
Now, I I love that movie though. That is, and again, this might be an unpopular opinion. It's actually I prefer it over the original.
I
So
do too.
so I love that. That's actually on my summer watch list this year. So
It's fantastic. Justin,
so much
what's one of
fun.
the first movies that comes to mind for you?
So when I was thinking about this before we came on, before I came on, first one I actually thought of, and I'm glad it has love now because when it first came out, no one talked about it and everybody hated it for one reason. But that's House of Wax from 2005.
Yes.
So that for me is one of my favorite slashers, remakes, horror movies, but summer movies. I love watching it. I love the atmosphere. Like the when you're watching it, you almost feel like the heat that's like in the movie. I don't know if that's a weird way, if that makes
No,
sense,
no.
but you feel
I
it.
completely understand. And what's up, Jaden? I forgot to say hi to you. Hello, my friend.
Hey, Jaden.
Um, Funny story about that, Justin. So the other day at work, I'm talking to
Uh-huh.
my associates about some horror movies that I like or whatever. I was asking my assistant, I said, "Hey man, have you seen House of Wax from '05?" He goes, "Yeah." And we were talking about it. I was like, man, anytime I think of that movie, I just think about Paris Hilton getting a pole to the face. And somebody overheard me and they were like, wait, which video of her getting a pole? And I'm like, oh, you are just wrong
Yeah.
because of her sex tape.
Uh,
Um, I was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, have you not seen House of Wax? They're like, no, I hadn't seen it. I'm like, yeah, no, she literally gets like stabbed in the face with a pole.
like
Um,
it,
yeah,
and
it's crazy.
I mean, watching that interview she did on that Scream Factory release, she loves the kill. She was so excited to shoot it.
Yeah.
And she was all for it all, like when it came to that movie. She was all game for the movie.
And that's
But
what you need.
you what?
That's what you need. You need to be game.
Exactly. And people gave her so much criticism when that movie came out, and I remember there were some people that said they did not see the movie because she was going to be in it.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that it did not do well when it came out because when you watch the film, and I've seen it so many times, she's really good in the movie. Like she's great in the film for the scenes that she has. She has one of my favorite chase scenes in a horror movie. She definitely has the best kill in the movie. Like her kill is iconic. But yeah, I'm glad more people are loving that movie now because when it first came out, like it bombed and no one really saw it. No one really talked about it. And yeah.
Look at the dumb shit Sam's saying. Um,
But yeah, House of Wax, and I love the fact that the sets were real. Like they actually built the entire town. All of it was real. I mean, they put a lot of heart into that movie, and I love it.
yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Um, Trekopedia, I know. I had already seen the image though, that had released from the new TV spot of Nope before I even watched the TV spot. But I knew what the movie was going to be about, so it didn't surprise me. Um, but yes, if anyone doesn't want to know what the threat is, um, in Nope, then don't watch the newest TV spot. But I think a lot of us figured what it was going to be. Um,
Hmm.
Bigfoot. I'm kidding. Um, so yeah, Piranha, and then you said House of Wax. Now, Justin, I'm looking over at this here shelf. You know another
Yes.
one that I really always think of?
What?
I'm ready for some people to click off now. As soon as they hear me say this, like,
Let
you
me. I
dumb
want to
son
hear
of a
it.
bitch. The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, I love the Devil's Reach. Yeah, that's a great
That
one.
movie is just hot and grimy and sweaty and nasty.
Especially and nasty, and you feel the sweat. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I'm
And
down with that.
the
Yeah.
first time I watched that movie, I was a kid. My mom was dating this guy named Greg, and he was just a real salt of the earth, you know, biker,
Yeah.
alcoholic, nice guy, all things
Yeah.
considered. Um, and he had it on DVD, and we were staying at his house one night, and me and my brothers watched it, and my mom was like, "What the hell? Um, you guys don't need to be watching that." But it was like dead of summer when we watched it, and like it's so summer vibey and everything. I just can't help but
Mhm.
think of summer.
I know. That's another one. You think of summer, you think Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, and that's again another time. I look back on that. I'm like, I remember when Devil's Rejects came out and the movie got praised and people said Rob was like one of the best directors, or he can't go wrong. And then he did Halloween and people really just really don't like him now. And I'm like, it's amazing how two movies change
You ready,
people's
Justin?
opinions.
People in the chat are talking about Lost Boys. I still believe.
Cry. Oh yeah, I still believe.
Mm-hmm.
I still believe.
Yeah.
Cry, little sister.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lost Boys is a
So,
great one.
what's another one that comes to mind for you, Justin?
I'm sorry, I had to think about. I had Jason Patrick in my mind from Lost Boys, but back to the movies. I'm just kidding.
I don't think you're
Another one.
kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not. Every time, but Lost Boys is a good one. I'm looking at my movies right now, and let's see. Trying to think about this. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out here. It's not perfect. It's
Uh-oh.
not. It's not like in the top 10 favorite summer horror movies for
Uh-oh.
me. But you know what I liked? I like Shark Night 3D.
Justin. Rudy, tell Justin in the chat the movie he just mentioned. Tell him what you saw the other day on my channel. Someone tell anybody that watched my video. Tell
Oh, I
Justin.
watched it. I saw what
Oh,
you got.
you saw I bought it?
Yeah, I watched your video. I haven't got a chance to comment, but I did watch. Oh yeah, I
I bought
watched.
it. And I even said before I started talking about it, I said, I feel like this movie gets a lot of hate, but I loved
Uh-huh.
this movie. I thought it was
I
fun.
did too. I
Yeah.
rewatched it. I rewatched it last year and I was like, I really still love this movie. Like I saw it in theaters and loved it. And I still love it now. So
You're right,
no.
Bucket of Blood. That was the name of it. Game Swap. Guys, that place is so cool. I hope that video did some justice to just how cool that place is because it's awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm looking at Sharknet right now though, but I saw you got it. I was like, yes, he got it.
Yes. I'm also eating wild berry Skittles. I'm Justin today.
I'm in combos.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Shark Night, that's a fun one. Guys, you guys are putting a lot of great movies in the chat. Wes mentioned Jeepers Creepers. That is definitely
Oh,
one of my top ones.
mine too.
Absolutely.
The Burning, which is
Mm,
amazing. I love The
yes.
Burning.
Anaconda. Absolutely,
Ooh.
Wes. But
Oh yeah.
let's see. Another one that I think of. Looking at this here shelf, I saw people mention Sleepaway Camp. Yes, like I said, I'm going
I
to
love
try
Sleeping.
to mention ones that don't get talked about as much. T. Parker
Oh,
Evans with the Wild Berry Skittles as well. Hell yeah.
I have
We're,
them over here. Go Skittles.
that's right.
Represent. I love it.
Um, hmm.
Oh, I got one. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if it's a summer horror
I do
movie.
too, but you go.
From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a summer
Ooh,
horror movie.
you know, it is. And anytime anybody mentions that for whatever reason, hobgoblins, yeah. Guys, I need to let you know, keep trolling Christian with hobgoblins. When he goes live, all of his live videos, go in the live chat and tell Christian that he needs to review hobgoblins. It is like the most effective troll to get under Christian's skin. Don't worry, he won't block you. But yes, do not let off the pressure. Keep talking about hobgoblins. One of my favorite ones. Yes, Jaden mentions Deep Water. Oh yeah. But
Yep.
Dangertainment just mentioned it. But I was thinking of the second one.
Ooh.
Strangers
I think
Prey
he
at Night.
meant the second one. I think he meant the second one. That's a fun one. Oh, I love that movie. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Love. That's a fun summer slasher movie.
You know,
So.
tell me if I'm weird. Well, I'm weird. Okay, I accept that. But
Mhm.
tell me if this is weird. But every year we go on this family vacation. You guys know this, where we go to a lake house in Tennessee, and it's a freaking massive lake that you can't even see the end of. It's basically like a damn ocean.
Mhm.
And before we go, every year, like the week before, I watch like Jaws, Piranha, Shark Night. Like I watch movies like that right before I'm about to go out in the open water. I don't know why. Maybe I'm like trying to like scare myself. It doesn't
Mhm.
work anymore, but maybe I'm like trying to. Does anybody else do that? Justin, do you do that?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I have like that. I'm like, if I'm going to go on vacation or do something that I know is related to a movie that I like, I'll watch them.
Like, oh, I'm about to take a flight. Might as well watch Final
Final
Destination.
Destination.
Going to Kings Island. Final Destination 3,
going
anyone?
on a going on a cruise, gonna watch Poseidon Adventure. People think
Yes,
I'm nuts. I'm
Titanic.
like Titanic. They're like, what
Oh
do you
man.
do? I'm like, because I'm just morbid this way.
Yes. That's what I think it is. I think as humans, we're just sick creatures. And like we can't help the urge but like gravitate toward the morbidity.
Right?
And I don't understand it, but hey, we
Hey,
are who we are, I guess.
exactly, right?
Um, T. Parker Evans, this is another one. Evil Dead 2. Yes. Summer movie through and through. I don't care what anybody says. The first one feels more like fall, but the second one feels hotter. You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
grimier.
That's how I feel about Strangers and Strangers Prey at Night. The Strangers has more like a fall, like
Yep.
cool, brisk feel, where the second one definitely summer horror movie.
Oh yeah. Wes
Um,
also says Lake Placid. Absolutely. Betty White. Betty
love
White.
it. Oh, I got one that just came out. Ty West's X. That has a
Yeah.
summer vibe.
Somebody mentioned that in the chat. I think it might have been T. Parker Evans. Yeah, dude, I can't find it anywhere. I have to order it online.
Really?
Walmart, Target, Best Buy, FYE. I checked them all. None of them had it. Yeah.
Mm.
Bucket of Blood says, check out The Reef. It's a genuinely
Wow,
scary and good shark movie. I haven't seen it.
super intense. I love that movie. Yes, that's one I have. I love that.
I also liked The Shallows.
Love The Shallows.
Yeah, I saw
Yes.
that in theaters.
I like 47 meters down. I love the first one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. The second one I've only watched one time. I need to give it another chance because I didn't hate it, but I felt like it was a big step down.
Yes,
Um,
I agree.
but I'll watch it again for sure.
Me too. Me too.
Oh,
They're on my
wow.
watch list this year.
Lost your package for X? Dear God.
Ooh, what?
How dare they?
How dare they?
That's
That's right.
criminal.
Where
Seriously, I'd be pissed. Oh,
I would too.
shit. I just had one in my head.
Oh, I got
Let's
one.
see.
Well, no, I'll let you pick, and then I'll mention one.
Uh, no, you go. You go, Justin.
I got one. You ready? It 2017.
Oh yeah. It and It Chapter 2. Yep.
Yeah, and it chapter 2. Yeah, they definitely have that summer vibe
Okay.
atmosphere.
Wes. And I've seen Rudy mention it too. I have seen Summer of 84. And it was one of those movies that I felt like I heard such great things about. By the time I got around to it, I said, it's okay. Like I really felt like my expectations were through the roof,
Hmm.
but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I think Stranger Things poops on that all day. Justin, you've got to catch up with Stranger Things because
I
season
know. I
4 is
need to watch season.
absolutely
I'm still so behind. I know,
season
but I've
4
heard.
is amazing.
By the way, I love the fact that Running Up That Hill is getting more love now
I listen to it
because
every day now.
I
Every
love
day.
that song. I I came across it when I was watching Ryan Murphy's show Pose, and it was in the first episode, and I was like, "What is this song? Like this song is amazing." And then
Mhm.
I found it on YouTube, and I kept listening to it and listening to it, and I listened to it every day. And then when I heard that that song was getting more love on Stranger Things, I was like, this is amazing because that song is awesome.
Oh, and Justin, you're gonna love season 4 when you get to it because it's literally a Nightmare on Elm Street. Like,
That's what I hear. I'm so
yes,
excited.
it is. It's incredible. It is incredible. I mean, it is. Guys, I know that a lot of you guys are probably fans of the previous seasons, like I am, and a lot of people hold the first season in very high regard for good reason. Season 4 is by far and away the greatest thing Stranger Things has ever done. The greatest
I've heard
thing.
it. I've heard
I
it's.
mean,
Yeah.
acting, storytelling, budget, the stakes are so high. It is absolutely positively the greatest season that show has had so far. Just
I've heard
period.
it's scary. Like it's a scary season. Like I've heard
There's
it's
some freaky stuff. The main villain, Vecna, is just incredible. He's
yeah.
incredible. But yeah, no, the thing about that song that gets me is like it just draws me in. It's the bam bam here. Bam bam here. Bam bam here.
Yeah. And then her
Oh,
voice, like Kate Bush's voice is amazing. So
yes. But
it doesn't hurt me. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
so good.
Wanna feel how it feels. Yeah, I love the song.
Freddy's Revenge. Yes, that's also a very hot movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Texas Chainsaw, of course. Any
of
TCM movie.
course. Somebody mentioned the Hills of Eyes remake not too long ago in the
Yes.
chat. I agree. Both of them actually.
I fucking love that movie.
I love it too. I saw that twice in theaters. I
The
really love
second
it.
one is kind of eh. I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan of
it's
the second
okay.
one.
It's okay. Yeah, I own it, but it's all right.
Yeah. I
It's okay.
almost bought it the other day, but I still said no. I was like, you know
You
what?
know that Blu-ray is actually out of print. Like I remember I bought it at Big Lots for $3, and then I went online. It goes for like $50. I'm like, what?
Shut up. Seriously?
Yeah, $50.
For
So
The
if
Hills
you
Have
find
Eyes
it,
2.
yeah,
Okay. I need to buy it. I need to buy
yes,
it at GameSwap because they have one copy of it and it's like $4.
yeah, go buy it because it's $50 when you go on Amazon and stuff. It's crazy.
Ooh. Nobody else go to GameSwap or I'll kick you in the nuts. Or the
they're,
lady nuts.
they're gonna leave this and be like, be right back.
Hey, there's a subscriber that I have that lives in my hometown. And he's well, not my hometown, where I live now, my town that I'm living in. And he like commented on it, was like, yeah, I go to that store all the time. So if he's listening to this, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Rudy, Independence Day. Yes, that's a great one. The Babysitter and its
Oh,
sequel.
Jaden says, come on, no love for Cujo. I got love for Cujo.
I love Cujo.
But it's a movie that I think needs a modern adaptation. Absolutely.
I agree. No
I could
CGI.
use a remake of that.
No CGI. I got one. The Howling werewolf movie, Summer, and then
Werewolf
London, and then Silver Bullet. Two summer werewolf movies.
Yeah, and you know, Silver Bullet also has a sexual meaning behind it too, which is gross. I'm kidding, it's not gross. And I don't mean the movie, I just mean the term Silver Bullet. If you guys know, you know. If you don't know, Google it.
That's a scary movie, by the way.
I'm on one right now. So. No, I loved that movie when I was a kid. My mom showed me so many Stephen King movies when I was a kid, and that was one of them.
Yeah, that's a creepy one. So very good.
Cujo on coke.
How about
here's the thing, Justin? I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
Wes says, "What about It Follows as a summer movie?" There are times throughout that movie where it feels like summer, and then there's times where it feels like fall. And
same, I agree.
David Robert Mitchell, the director, said that was intentional. He wanted the setting, the time period, all of that to be totally ambiguous. So like parts of it, she's in the pool. And you're like, oh, it's summertime. And then parts of it, they're wearing jackets and it's freezing outside. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Oh, I got one. And I don't know if it's technically a summer one, but the Evil Dead remake kind of gives like summer vibes in some ways.
It does. I love that. Fucking love that movie.
I love that too.
We need Evil Dead Rise. I need it right now.
I'm curious to see. I'm very curious to see this movie. So
Collector Man, Return of the Living Dead, Christian Hannah horror would be just clapping.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's a good
That
one.
podcast that I listened to, now playing, I just bought their episode, their review of Return of the Living Dead. I'm going to be listening to that later this evening
Woo,
after we
woo.
record the podcast because I'm interested to hear what they think of it. Yeah,
Ooh, I
that
got one. Oh wait, yeah, yeah.
yeah. T. Parker Evans this summer. Terror won't be taking a vacation.
Halloween H2O. I love the poster. I love the poster. I love the movie. Not so much the tagline because that movie's supposed to take place in the fall, and it was like this summer, terror something something. And I'm like,
Won't be taking a vacation.
yeah, I'm like, no, I don't know if I would have went with that tagline. I mean,
You
I
know it's
get it came
bad.
out in summer, but
You know it's bad when you look in retrospect and Halloween Resurrection has a better tagline.
what is the tagline for that one again? Like evil.
Evil comes home.
Yeah, it does have a better tagline.
Yeah.
And I love
That's
the
good.
teaser poster for Halloween Resurrection. I think the
Oh,
teaser
it's
poster is
so
great.
good. I don't care what anybody says. That teaser poster is fantastic.
Yeah.
Theatrical poster, not so much. But the teaser poster, love that thing. If I can
Mhm.
find the teaser poster of Halloween Resurrection, I will put that up on my wall. I will frame that because it's just the mask with the tagline across the face.
Love it.
And it's awesome.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody mentioned a summer horror movie. I know he did last summer. I
Oh,
watch
yeah.
that every 4th of July. Every
Yeah,
4th
that
of
is
July.
hands down. I wanted to kind of try to give love to other ones that we don't talk about a lot, but you know what? Screw it. Screw it.
But you know what?
Um,
It doesn't get like I feel like that movie, even though it has a fan base, and we just talked about Scream, and I love Scream, but I feel like Scream kind of overshadows some of those other movies. Like I know we did it last summer. I know we did last summer.
yeah, but
Love
I
the
think,
character.
Justin, I think the reason for that is the same reason that Halloween kind of overshadowed a lot of the slashers in the
Yeah,
80s because it was responsible for that boom. So
yeah.
everyone looked at the one that started it all.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh,
and Scream was the same thing. It was responsible for reinvigorating the slasher genre.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I agree with
Ooh,
that.
Justin, we got two more great ones from
Ooh,
Wes and Jaden. T. Parker says the Purge films. I've only seen the first three, but I did
I've
enjoy
seen.
all three of them.
I haven't seen the new one, but I've seen the first four. Yeah,
Wes Crawl loved Crawl,
love Crawl. Oh, I loved.
and
I
The
saw that in
Descent.
theaters.
Oh,
See,
The
that's
Descent.
another one. I get summer vibes and I get fall vibes with the movie. So
The Descent is one of the greatest horror movies of the 2000s.
I agree. I wish I would have
Uh,
saw that movie in theaters. That would have scared me because it's a
yeah,
scary movie.
that movie is fantastic. I mean, it is so goddamn.
Agreed. Nick, are you there? Hello? Are you there?
Dear
Did
God.
Freddie get you?
Yeah, I unplugged my mic.
That's okay. Oh, I got one ready, and no one's talked about it yet, I don't think. Wrong Turn, the very first movie.
Yes.
Love Wrong Turn. Absolutely love that
Oh,
first
yeah.
movie.
No, Wrong Turn. I, I've only seen like the first three
Seen them all. I
and the
own,
remake, which is
yeah.
not a remake.
No, it's not.
No.
I bought a 5 film pack with the first 5, and then I got the reboot or whatever you want to call it. The only one I don't have because I think it again sucks is Wrong Turn 6, but none of the other sequels are very good anyway.
Is that the
so.
one that's basically like a softcore porn?
Yes, exact. I was like, am I watching a porn right now?
That's what
Like,
I've heard.
it's horrible. It's a horrible movie. I mean, 5's not great, but at least it's a horror movie. Like I feel like when I was watching this 6th film, I was like, I'm watching a porn right now. This is what
Yeah,
this
Justin
feels
was
like.
like, "This isn't even the kind of porn I like. This sucks." And I'm like, "Yeah." You
It was
watch
it
movies like
was
that sometimes where it's like it just turns into a softcore porn, and it's like I'm not even into this. You
It
know,
was
it's not even
terrible.
good porn.
Terrible movie.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's terrible porn. Okay, that's YouTube is so gonna flag this video because I said the P word like 4 times. They're gonna be like, "That's it."
How dare you for saying that word? I'm like, come on. There's things I see on. No.
Yeah. X, everyone. The first
Yep.
half of the movie X.
Yep.
Brittany Snow. God, I love her. That's all I'm
She's got
gonna
a great
say.
voice too. She's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Landslide.
Oh, Maximum Overdrive. Yes.
Tremors.
Jaden
Yeah.
says, "What about the stuff?"
Yeah. I mean, it's
Never
been a
seen it.
while since I've seen it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Cup of Joe. Trimmers. Of course, Trimmers.
No, I got
Absolutely.
one. Is this more fall? No, I could be wrong. It might be more fall than anything. But The Town That Dreaded Sundown, the
Oh
original.
yeah.
The original.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The original one.
Jason Takes a Boat. Friday Part 8.
One of my favorites. Top 6. I almost said top 5, but top 6 for me.
Justin.
I love Jason.
Woke up and chose violence today.
Mhm.
Justin, next thing you know, Justin's gonna be like, guys, hear me out on why Halloween Resurrection is a top 5 Halloween movie.
I've never. I mean, I like Halloween Resurrection. Don't get me wrong, but it will never make my top 5. Never.
I don't know, Justin.
And it will not happen.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. How are you?
Yeah,
The Ruins.
Jaden, I think that Wes mentioned that as well earlier. The Ruins. Yeah, that is a movie. I haven't seen that movie in years, but I do remember really enjoying that movie.
I remember it being pretty intense too.
Do you own it?
I do. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I need to rewatch it.
Maybe you need to
That
rewatch
could be
it
on my
this time.
summer list.
Yeah.
Joyride with Paul Walker.
Joyride.
That movie's so good.
Now, Justin, that's not just because you think Paul Walker's cute, huh?
No, it's not because of that. I mean, he's gorgeous. Rest in peace.
Yeah, there you go.
Love Paul Walker. But the movie's intense. Like, the movie is so good. And kind of underrated now. Like, I remember when it came out, people talked about it. And it still has a fan base, but it gets less love now.
Yo,
So,
Justin. Hold up.
Yeah.
Jamie says she just turned 49. Let me just say 2 things. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, if you're 49, whose blood did you drink? Because you look fantastic.
Exactly. You do not look 49. So.
No, you look fantastic, Jamie. So,
happy
birthday. And I hope that it was fantastic.
Yes. Ooh, that picture.
I just got to be honest. I just got to be honest. And
what is this?
What?
Is this for real? Like, legit?
This isn't John Campia.
What?
There's no. That's okay. First of all, whoever did that, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I do watch John Campia.
I do too. I was like, what?
There's no way this is John.
What if it is though? I mean, you never know.
But if it is, wow. What is happening right now? That's not John. But seriously, whoever that is, holy crap. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow. I was going to say, John Campy is not watching my shit. He doesn't care about me. But wow. Thank you. Holy crap, guys. You know, over the past like 2 months, we've had 2 streams where I've gotten a giant ass tip and I don't know how to handle it. Like, you guys leave me speechless. I'm like, what do I do with this? Holy crap. Thank you. Seriously. Whoever did that is trying to remain anonymous.
I like good movie chats. I like your stream. Oh.
Well, I really, really, really appreciate that. Like, seriously, the fact that you would put $50 to support me, that's incredible.
You never know. I mean, that could be him.
Guys, is this actually John Campia?
It
Like,
could
is this
be.
John
You
Campea right now?
never know. You never
Because
know.
like I'm
That's the
about to
thing.
fangirl. I watch John. I watch
I do
John all
too.
the
I
time.
love John's channel. I watch it all
Um,
the time.
wow.
But anyway,
Someone click
amazing.
on it and find out if this is actually John Campea. John, if this is actually you, I'm a very big fan.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
Wow.
Click the image. Wow. Holy crap.
Oh
There's
my
no,
gosh.
oh my God, bro. Like, what is
What?
happening right now?
Wow.
What is happening?
Oh my gosh. Like that.
Okay.
Wow. Like,
Wow. John, if you're still in the chat, which first of
thank
all,
you.
again, I am flabbergasted. Thank you so much. Two, you saw
Wow.
Jurassic World Dominion. I heard you talking about it yesterday. Um, I just want to know what you thought of Jurassic World Dominion. Um,
John, thank you. I
yeah, we
mean,
both watched
that's,
you, John. That's
oh my
awesome.
god. Dude, this
So,
is
okay.
awesome.
So go ahead. Oh my God. Like, I'm like, how do we even
I
continue
know,
from
I'm
here?
like,
John Campea
yeah.
comes in here and he's like, don't
Oh,
let me hijack your stream. No, you can hijack my stream
awesome.
any
Thank
day,
you,
John.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, though.
Okay.
Really
So
appreciate it.
yes, seriously. Um,
Whew. So,
we're talking about, so we talked about Tremors.
yeah, we
I
talked about
don't know,
Tremors.
Justin, like what's another, I mean, summer horror movie, like
Uh,
what?
would you consider, because, it takes place during Mardi Gras, but the first Hatchet movie, and in fact,
Yes, somebody mentioned that in the chat.
yeah,
Yes.
love
Yeah.
Hatchet. Love those movies. So they're
Yeah.
so much fun.
I still haven't seen Victor Crowley. Is that any good?
It gets better with watches. Like the first time I saw it, I thought it was okay, but rewatching it, I was like, you know what? I actually really enjoy this movie. So,
That's
but
awesome.
the first movie for me is still like the best. Like I love the first movie, so that's my
Well,
favorite.
Mike, you're absolutely right. I'm like totally on cloud nine right now. I'm like, how the hell? Oh my God, this is awesome. Wow. Um, yeah. So honestly, to tell you the truth, there's a new one that I've put into circulation. Um, and I mean this. I'm being legitimate. And some people might go like, well, I don't know if I'd really put this in there. So I see T Parker Evans mentions Zombieland, of course, and Double
Yeah.
Tap. I love both
Hmm.
of those.
Yes,
But
I do too.
Candyman 2021.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That is creeping into every summer. Like, I don't even feel like it's more
Yeah.
of a fall movie as it is
It,
like a summer movie.
but it has that. I just rewatched it. It has a good summer feel to it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Oh,
good one.
Name the Stars mentions Turistas. I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, it's been a long time since that's
When
good.
did that come out? 07?
Oh seven, yes. I remember oh seven. I
Yes.
think yeah, oh seven is when it came out, but that's good. That's a good one. Us, yeah. T. Parker, that's another good one there.
Yeah.
Jamie, I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Funny
So
thing, guys, about Us, I still only saw it for the one time in theaters and have not seen it since.
rewatch it
Um,
because it gets better with viewings.
I listened to the Now Playing podcast. Obviously, I told you guys I listened to them. I listened to their episode of Us the other day, and because I wanted to hear their perspective. I've only seen it once, and they loved it, and a lot of people seem to really love it. And I'm just kind of like, did I miss something the first time I watched it? Because I remember liking it, but I just felt like Get Out was just, I don't know, more. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
that was
just
my
tighter.
favorite.
I feel like it was tighter. I feel like it was more
Yeah.
compelling, and I could be totally off base.
No,
So
no,
God, don't
no,
quote me.
I agree. I feel like Get Out is definitely better. When I first saw Us, I was disappointed in the movie, and then upon rewatching it, I'm like, I really enjoy this movie now. But I like Get Out. I love that movie. So
Yeah, I mean, what do you think of Us?
me, I
Yeah.
really enjoy it now. When I first saw it, I think I hyped myself up too much, and I thought it was okay. But I really enjoy it now, and I think Lupita is amazing in the movie. Like she gives such a fantastic performance. But I really enjoy the movie now. Overall, really enjoyed the film. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Yeah,
gets better with watches.
I got to give it another watch, man. I
It gets
have
better
to.
with watches, buddy. It definitely does.
I still haven't even bought the damn thing. You know, I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's good. It gets better
So
with watches.
yeah. Another
Tourist
one.
trap.
Somebody mentioned
Yes.
this earlier. They didn't mention
Tourist
this
trap.
movie as like being a part of the list, but they mentioned it when we were talking about Nope. And I agree with the sentiment that Nope could be a modern day version of this. Another one has got to be Signs. I always think about Signs in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, is it just me? Do you feel
No,
the same
I
way?
do too because I was just thinking about that movie.
I mean, nothing. Well, shouldn't say nothing. Have few things have shook me to my core, like the very first look at the alien in Signs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Oh,
outside the
creepy. Yeah, outside the party. Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god. Oh wow. Now they're just pouring in. Wow. $20 super chat from Death Punch 70. Get yourself some
Well,
coffee and keep your head up, Nick. Been there. Hey, I very, very much appreciate that. Most people that know me by now know that I do have a Starbucks problem. So I will definitely buy some coffee. Wow, $20. That is awesome. Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And again, like I said at the onset of the stream, it really does mean a lot to me that so many people have reached out and have been so gracious and kind.
you
Seriously,
guys are
thank
the
you.
best. Like, you're very, I mean, amazing people. So,
And then we got Mr. Deadlights. Oh, comes in with a
thank
super chat
you.
as well. Thank you very much. $5. I live near the Get Out filming locations in Mobile, Alabama. I'm probably going to visit the house soon. You should. I would love to see that.
I was
I would
thinking,
love to see it.
oh, now this probably doesn't have one, and I could be wrong, but because I get both a fall and I get both a summer vibe, and that is John Carpenter's The Fog.
Yeah. See, that
It's
movie's
always a
so
toss up
hard.
though for me.
It's
It's
so
always
hard
a
for me to
toss up.
pinpoint.
Me too. That's
Is
why I
it
was saying it's a
fall? Is it
toss up.
summer?
It's always a toss up for me. I always think it's like either fall, summer, or like just the perfect blend of like early spring. I don't know.
Yeah. Jamie, yeah, people in the chat have mentioned some of the Children of the Corn movies. I've only
I
seen
always
the
think of
first
fall
two.
with those.
I've only seen the
Yeah.
first two.
Me, Children of the Corn is very much fall, in my opinion. Very much fall. But
Okay.
I can see from other people's view of that being summer, though, because the other day I was thinking about it and I'm like, does that movie take place in the fall or the summer? And I think it takes place in the fall, but it did pop in my head when we were talking summer horror movies, or we were gonna come on and talk about them, and I was like, Children of the Corn, maybe. So
Yeah, I mean, hey, you won't get any pushback from me on that. Yeah, Rudy mentions Fear Street. A lot of people have mentioned the first. I'd say the first two. I still haven't seen 1666.
I haven't either. But that second movie, love the second movie.
I just
Love
didn't like the CGI. Only problem I had.
the only problem was the CGI. Yeah.
Yeah, Sadie Sink, who is fantastic in Stranger Things. I absolutely.
Mhm.
That was one thing I talked about this in the podcast. When they brought in Max in season 2,
Yeah.
initially I was inclined to think, oh, really? Like, do we need more? This group was really solid. Like, I'm not opposed to new characters, but I thought like maybe she'd seem forced in. Season
Yeah.
4, oh my god, she is incredible.
She's
She is
amazing. She's such a great
she's
actress
incredible.
too. She
Oh,
is.
I love it. Love it.
Um,
Yes, Mr. Deadlights, I will be ordering the Child's Play 4Ks.
I
Absolutely.
have already I ordered them. I went ahead. I was like, need these right now.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't.
I yeah.
Christian said that you could wait a few weeks and they'll go on Amazon, probably cheaper.
Oh, I splurged a little bit though.
Hey,
I
no shame.
splurged a little bit because
You
well,
know
I
how
didn't
these
do the
things go.
spin.
They're limited. You want to get them while you can.
I didn't do like the $215 one though. I did
No.
I think it was like $150. I got the figure, which I really don't buy too many figures, but I'm like, I don't really have a lot of Chucky stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna get that. the posters, and then the 2 slipcovers, and then the movies. So
Hell yeah.
I'm just
Guys,
excited. I was like, what?
look,
Very excited.
whew, I'm not even going to lie to you. I could pretend like everything's fine. Um, I'm like sweating over here to know that John Campia was watching us.
I know.
No,
That's
I'm like
I know.
literally
Well,
like it's one thing. I've had Sean Clark in here before. I love Sean Clark. I look
me
up to
too.
Sean Clark. Um, John Campia was watching our stream.
I watch him all the time. Like
So do I every night.
every
Every
night when
night.
I'm working out, like I will put on John Campia and listen to him and watch his stuff while I'm working out. Like
I just man.
I
I like can't even
I
compose myself anymore.
I know. It's like you I it's
He saw
amazing.
our faces, Justin. He listened to our voices.
I know. Like that's John, if you're still watching,
Yeah.
just know.
Just know,
Thank you.
John, the only reason that
Thank you.
I make it a big deal is like I do have a little rinky dink channel. Justin and I aren't these big YouTubers, and we watch you a lot. So it was
You
just
do.
super cool to see you in here.
Super cool
Um,
guy, super cool and super cool person. So like I watch his stuff and I love his stuff. So
yeah, I watched. I found him through Spider-Man No Way Home coverage, and because he was covering it like all the time on the John Campia show, and then ever since then, I've just been watching it like religiously. I love Rob
and
too.
then, yeah, and don't yeah, I love Rob too. I love the whole cast, the
Yeah,
whole not the whole cast, but everybody a part of that. And don't get me wrong, like yeah, I do. I work out to John Campia. So but Jay, don't get us wrong. Like we were just like shocked.
I can't see the
It was
check
just
mark.
shocked.
I can't see the check mark on my end. So I literally just thought it was someone like anonymously putting in a tip.
But that is amazing. Like amazing. So oh, you don't oh, John Campia, like if you want to know like movie news, like awesome topics, like
He's the guy for it.
yeah, you need to go check out his stuff because he's amazing. So
Mr. Deadlights, I do not just speculate. I can say it will be shown with the black phone. I
yeah,
take it
it's
to the
gonna be.
bank.
It's gotta
I
be.
feel very confident in the information that I was given. Yes, it will be attached to the black phone, but I do believe it'll probably release online the day before if trends follow, probably the night before. But yes, it will be shown with the black phone. Wow, what a show, Justin.
I know. I
What
know.
a show. Wow. This was insane. Look, guys, as I didn't talk to Justin about this yet, so I guess we'll talk about it real quick, Justin, because we usually wrap up at 7.
Yeah,
I think we should do these Tuesday nights from here on out.
I agree.
I think it's easier
I'm
for your work schedule. And
hmm
right now, with my schedule with my son, I don't have my son on Tuesdays, so I don't have to chase him all around. I think it's best.
So guys, it's a 1 year, like little over a 1 year anniversary for our chat. We're changing it up a little bit. Tuesday nights. So
Tuesday nights. Yes.
yeah,
And I am absolutely going to make a post on social media about John Campia being in this chat and watching us today.
it's so nice.
Um, and
And by
to all of you guys that super chatted, that chatted with us,
yeah,
we consistently stayed 40, 50 people in here the whole time watching us live. That was so awesome. Great engagement, guys. If you have not left a like on the stream, please leave
please
a like.
do.
What the fuck?
What? What? What?
What the
What?
fuck?
Oh, because it's just like I'm about ready to cry. Like, wow, you guys. I mean, guys,
Oh,
like you
man.
have you
It's this
guys.
Jake guy again. Jake, I don't know who you are. I really want to know. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm about ready to cry. Like I'm not lying. Like wow.
This is
So
insane.
first of
I
all,
mean, this is insane.
this is all, by the way, Nick. Like this is all Nick. Like for me, you're amazing. So
I mean, you guys
applause
watch
to
my
you.
stuff and like obviously everybody knows I like stuff's kind of crazy right now, but I would have never expected uh this I don't know. You guys are going to make me all like I don't know.
Nick, you deserve it, buddy. So deserve it.
Oh my god. Jake, man. I don't even know what to say. That's like the most gracious thing anybody's ever done. I don't think any of my content could ever be worth that. And the fact that you did that, I just wow. I mean, wow. I didn't even know that you could do that much. That's insane.
Wow. I mean, yeah. Oof.
What do
Yeah.
you even say to that, Jake? If you're somebody that I know in my personal life
Aw.
that wants to remain anonymous, I totally understand. But whoever you are, like seriously, I hope that life is like amazing for you. The rest of your life. I wish you nothing but the best. That's literally incredible. Like we work hard for our money, and the fact that somebody would do that for me is just
That's
I
wonderful.
don't know. I don't know.
And thank you, Death
That's
Punch.
just insane. This has been easily one of the most fun live chats we've ever had.
Yes.
And also the engagement with you guys. I mean,
And
I don't know what to say, Justin.
I don't either. But I off small topic, small little off topic. I do want to say happy Pride to everyone out there. It is Pride Month, so I do want to throw that out there real quick and just say happy Pride.
No,
And
yes, absolutely. Happy
I,
Pride Month.
I hope
To
everybody
all of
has.
you and to Justin, I am an ally. And
Thank you.
I love you all. And I wish you the best month. And dude, Jake, seriously, what the I'm blown away. John Campia, Jake tips 500. Like, what the
And thank you, Death Punch, by the way. I saw his
And Death
comment.
Punch, I see that too. Yes. By the way,
Thank you,
Justin,
everybody.
next month when these come out, I'm gonna send you half of them.
No, this is all you, dude.
No, you do the
Oh,
show
yeah.
with me.
I know, but I'm just honored to be a part of this. So
This is fucking oh my god, you guys seriously freaking rock.
love you all. Love you all.
God. What do you say? Like, what do you even say, Justin? Like, what do you even say after like
Can't say
the
anything. Like,
stream we just had?
I mean, you guys are the reason why we're here and still doing this. Every one of you all. So
I mean, Justin and I never got into this for money. We did this
no,
because we just love to be nerds and talk about movies.
yeah, exactly.
And the fact that you guys want to give us
Thank you, Jay.
your hard-earned
Thank you,
money just
Jay.
to thank us is just wow. And then Jaden comes in with $4.99 and says, "Happy Pride." You're damn
Thank
right.
you.
You
Love
are
is
darn
love.
tootin'.
So
Wow. Justin, look,
yeah.
again, I can't say this enough to every single one of you that liked this video, that watched this video, that contributed in the live chat, that gave super chats, especially to Jake. Oh my God, that was insane. I could never, ever, ever imagine or fathom that ever. Whoever you are, I freaking love you. Okay. I want to know your real identity, but this was incredible. Incredible. Justin, we've been doing this for over a year now. It just keeps getting better and better, man.
It does. It does. You know, this is what I look forward to. Like I love doing this every week with you. So
Guys,
this is
that's going to do it.
onwards.
I got to talk to Justin off screen.
Love you all so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We love you. We will be back next Tuesday.
Love and peace to you all. Always be you.
We will see y'all later.
Bye, guys.